35.
paiN.ᅚᅚ could be in some trouble here. He went for the ward, but his sentry was immediately gobbled up, and now it looks like he will be the first blood, trying to escape through the scares. Drops another ward in the meantime, but there's already a sentry down, so easy pickings there.
WWD has really got to shine in this game.
Eagle could be in a little bit of trouble here. The Morphling gobbling his way through the trees, looking to turn this around. The Oracle does go down. They do trade for the Sand King, though, so it's going to be that 1-for-1. And now we are going to have Boris just sitting here, taking it like a champ. Morphin a little bit. There is going to be the follow-up. They bring in the Ursa. He's got the damage. Mike, he doesn't have the time walk available. He just has to sit there and take it as Lion body blocks him in. He goes for one strike onto the courier to vent his frustrations, but it's still going to be Ursa picking up. Going to take.
It's going to take at least 30 minutes, I would say.
Oh, we might see the initiation here onto the Lion. Lucky bash there from Mike. Will land him the kill, but again, it does take a decent amount of rotation, and Disruptor gets credit for the kill, so Mike coming out, and a taunt appropriately from paiN.ᅚᅚ. He's able to take the Ursa out to the grave, and a Mike will end up eating it. Queen of Pain blinks back to safety, but Quirky engage all around. Ursa for Void, but Ursa gets to club. I thought first item BKB, that's ambitious, but he is going to be getting up those stats, flying it out right now, but will he live long enough? Baseless Void coming in, he's going to drop the Chrono. It does connect onto the Razor. They drop the Static Storm as well, and the Queen of Pain joins the party. She goes in. They are able to take out the Razor now. There is going to be that connect field trapping everyone in, and it looks like Queen of Pain is going to be in some trouble. Ursa manning up, going all the way in. The glimpse back is not enough to save Disruptor's life, so currently Razor drops, but they do trade for the Quap and this the Disruptor getting that Blink Dagger out, so just go ahead, buy it in person. No, there's going to be some TP rotation down to the bottom lane. Morphling, oh, might be in a little bit of trouble here. There's the channeled up ulti coming through. The Furrow Strike connects as well. Monk, no matter how much strength you morph, will it be enough? Hex comes through. Meanwhile, Ursa just making the space, forcing back the Queen of Pain, and a nice Earth Spike latches on. Quap is able to land the Blink out. Now Ursa has to limp away. Shadow struck up. There's a ton of damage coming out. Can they focus down the Morphling? They're able to do so. Mike tries to leap back to safety, but right into the embracing arms of the Undying. Do they focus him, or do they turn around and try to go onto the Oracle? The Queen of Pain is still up and fighting. Does manage to find the Sand King on the back lines. Now, reinitiation, they easily take out this Oracle, and they're looking to wrap around and finish off the Quap. She stops to farm, which may end up being her...
Does get Linken's. The next step for killing the Morphling is having Lion get a Link, or not a Linken's, excuse me, a Blink Dagger. Because then that's the only way you can really do it.
Meanwhile, Ursa's just ripping through people. Queen of Pain easily torn to shreds in the mid lane. Did take a rotation in from the Sand King, but he's more than happy to show off his new fancy Blink Dagger. So we've got Blink Boys now rotating in towards the Radiant Jungle, and they might be able to catch some very important kills here. Mike, Disruptor, there's going to be the Oracle as well. They're all rotating up. Burrow Strike going to be off the mark there, but Oracle just slapped apart. I mean, you got the DD rock-in onto paiN.ᅚᅚ, but it doesn't even matter. You can't withstand the back lines, just trying to make something happen. But for now, it looks like Witch Doctor's once again avoiding the fights. There's going to be Ursa jumping in. Oracle didn't get the memo to back off and actually dives up under the tower and just gets it from Pain. In this bottom lane, they will be able to secure the tower, but now two lanes at once being pushed. Boris taking on this mid lane will now have to deal with Undying coming in, but the rest of his team are going to be trying to go in towards this top, but really nice epi here from Tavo, trying to get down this Disruptor. The Static Storm, though, getting that silence, not going to save his life, unfortunately. It was a great ulti, and speaking of great ultis, there's a nice combination from Queen of Pain as well as the Void. They are able to pop an Aegis, they're able to get the Sand King down. Still sitting on brown boots, but what's his next big play? Boris, what you doing, son? Boris, oh no, he's going to be stuck here. Oracle's going to help him out. He can't help to replicate if things go south. Meanwhile, you got Tavo trapped in, collected by 3 heroes, will eventually go down, so things going well for Witch Doctor so far, but Ursa comes in. All of a sudden, your 2 supports are dead. You've got your Razor raging. He's chasing after the Queen of Pain, who should be able to blink to safety.
Did like he did at the top lane with the Static Storm and Chronosphere.
Speaking of top lane here, we're going to have a nice TP in there. Oh, blink forward. Goodbye, Queen of Pain. There's going to be a Chrono on 2, but Mike just bails, hauls ass away, and leaps back down to the low ground. Meanwhile, there is going to be a kill on the Sand King bottom, but it occupies the carry and the 2 supports, so unfortunately, this tower left defenseless. They keep everyone back in their place. Now Ursa TP's in. They know there's no glimpse. Oracle is able to keep the Disruptor alive, but just temporarily. That is the deadest Disruptor I think I've ever seen. And now there is going to be Eagle chased into the tree line as well. He can't TP. He's just going to sit there and take it like a champ. Surrounded by 4 heroes. Godlike streak now out for the Ursa, who continues to farm up. Blinks aggressively onto the Radiant side of the map, and now there is going to be that Orchid drop, but Ursa shows off that Abyssal Blade, and they should be able to clean up the Queen of paiN. Beyond Godlike streak continues for the Ursa as he's 14-1-4. Quap dead for almost a minute. I mean, she's got buyback, but at this point, it's so expensive. She's so far behind in farm that you can't do a whole lot. Now, we are going to have Boris try to man up on this Undying. Goes in, tries to shotgun him. Oh, but he is going to regret that as Epi just dunked on him. There we go. 2 carries dead. Witch Doctors, they're now cowering, and it's time for paiN. Absolutely, he's having some fun here. So a bit of a slow siege going on. Now Ursa, he's just going all the way forward here, easily picks off the Oracle. And Oracle's dead for 45 seconds, no buyback on him. Disruptor's doing what he can. To pressure the racks slowly but surely, they are dropping. Focusing the melee racks. Now Ursa, he dives in. There is going to be that Static Storm on top of him. Leap away from Mike. He lives now, gets most of his HP back now. It looks like they might be able to drop Monk. He's going to get healed up by the Oracle. Has that ulti rocking onto him and should be able to live through this. Meanwhile, on the back lines, Lion. He's going to get focused down. Lion drops the ulti, but it won't be enough. There's a Chrono here connecting onto the Sand King. It does trap in the Razor as well, but on the back lines, Ursa able to take out the Quap as he was not trapped up in it. Now Razor focusing down the Morphling. There's a buyback on the Quap, but I don't think it's going to be enough to defend these racks. These racks that have been focused for the last 2 minutes of the game are still being worked on here, but now commanding the Razor and the Ursa's full attention, they will finally be falling.
I mean,
Lion, he's up really, really far here. Maybe just trying to bait out some spells. Monk gonna drop the shotgun, but I mean, you get the Lion. Congratulations, you lost your racks and all your supports. Queen of paiN blinking forward again. Doesn't have. They're looking around the pit. I don't think they know Mike is in there. They know someone's going to be around. They will be able to find out. Eagle in the trees. He goes, he ults himself, but he is most certainly dead. Now Mike is going to bail out of the Roche pit. They see that it's got a little bit of a dent, but it's just completely in the hands of the Radiant. Now there is going to be the rest of the part. Mike, who's trying to frontline, does have that Chrono at the ready, but obviously not wanting to spend it until it's all down and dirty at the last big fight up on the high ground. It's going to be coming soon, and now Disruptor just gets torn apart by lightning. Cheese is on the ground, will easily be snatched up. Looks like that's going to be going the way of the line.
Just solo it, and the rest of the team.
Playing a risky game, trying to wrap around, actually making it a far ways out of the base. Going for the distraction, Mike pops in, they do land the Chrono. It does connect onto King RD, but it's not the target they want. Ursa, free to move out the country here, just goes, kills off the Quap. You've got Boris trying to do what he can, but the GG is called out as Oracle just rolls over. They've had enough. Witch Doctors, unfortunately not able to take game 1. They've got 2.